All right, well, I've finished the first floor plan. I have not put in the dimensions or the notes or the room titles. We'll save that for a future video. But I've finished laying out the windows and the doors. I have also gone ahead and put in the kitchen and the bathroom details. Now, I will say that I went ahead and created a furniture and appliance layer, right? Furniture and appliance layer. I made it magenta. Remember, the color is just arbitrary. It is a thin layer, though. Okay, and the reason why I did it is just because I wanted a little bit of distinction um, between the porch and the stairs and the doors and all that stuff. So I went ahead and did that, and then I placed, as you can tell, all the magenta features are on the furniture and appliance. So I've finished that, and now what I want to talk to you about is creating the second floor plan. Okay, so what we know is that the second floor plan is going to have the same basic footprint as the first floor plan, with even some shared walls. Okay, so we can be a little bit more efficient and minimize the work we do if we use what we've already created here. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me bring across the plans for the house, for the cabin. Here's the first floor plan. Here's the second floor plan. Here's the second floor plan. So you can tell, obviously, the outline of the house is identical. Okay. The attic space here is a little bit truncated. You can see they end the wall here and here because the attic and the roof come into play. There is a little wall that continues on out here for what they call the attic over the porch. And we can do that very easily. There's some additional window detail here and here on the second floor in the loft, in the bedroom, in the loft. And then there's this is actually just a repeat of the 2'6" window in the stairwell, right? So this is another 2'6" window above it. So we're going to not reinvent the wheel here, and we're going to use our first floor plan to at least get us started with the second floor plan. So let me move across here. Okay. So there's a few things that I don't want to carry over. Okay. So for example, the bathroom fixtures and the kitchen detail, I don't want to bring those, to copy those over here. So I'm going to let me first change my layer to the wall layer. I'll make my walls layer the current layer. And then I'm going to go back here and I'm going to turn off the furniture. So I can either freeze or turn it off. It doesn't matter, either one. So I'm going to freeze the furniture and appliance layer. I also don't want to carry over the doors. So I'm going to freeze the doors layer. I also don't want to carry over the stairs. Actually, the stairs I do. The windows, I don't want to carry over the windows. So we'll hide the windows like that. Now, what is this? This is on the porch layer. So because I want to keep the porch, I'm going to go ahead and leave that on there. So I kind of have the outline here that I want to copy. Because I turned off the features on the layers that I don't want to copy, I'm not going to be copying those. So now we'll watch how we do this. We go to copy, and I'm going to window everything here. And I'm just going to slide it. Notice how I'm keeping the line horizontal, right? I'm not going up a little bit or down a little bit. I'm just going to slide it. And when I'm kind of a good distance, right, we can always readjust this. I'm just going to click and put that down there. I'll hit escape to get out of that. And then there we go. And now we can start to add in the details for our second floor. Okay, so you can see if we bring over our second floor plan, you know, maybe we can start up here with the attic and the bedroom. So this, from the edge of the home to the inside wall of the bedroom, is 7'6". So I'm just going to go ahead and erase this stuff because I know I don't want that. And likewise, this detail here, I know I don't want that. And here, we'll get rid of that. And we'll get rid of that as well. Anything that I accidentally get rid of that I really shouldn't, I can always add back in. So I'm not too worried about that. And I'll delete this. So basically, I'm just going to go around and delete all the detail on the inside, the inner walls that I know I don't want. This is going to be carried through, and there's some detail here that I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete this area right here and just leave it kind of open like that. Now the 7'6". So let's go offset 7'6", and remember I'm going from the outside wall over here. Okay, and then that is going to be the inside wall of the bedroom. All right, so I can then let's see, that would be offset 6.5 inches. And we go like so. Okay. Now remember what I said about architectural drawings and how they can get confusing really fast. So this is where you might want to, you know, work a little bit on cleaning this up as you go. And I think this line extends, this wall extends slightly. So I'm just going to extend it slightly like this. My dynamic input is kind of getting in the way, so let's try this. And that is 7. So maybe we'll go 12 inches. And we'll go like this, and we'll go 12 inches. This is arbitrary, of course. There's a lot of arbitrary, I said this in the last video, there's a lot of artistic license in an architectural drawing. So don't be afraid to make it look good. Okay? That's part and parcel of the architectural drawing space. So let's see. So now what I can do is I can just I'm going to draw a line here, kind of arbitrary, and I'll just trim that off, and then I'll erase that, and you see what I have. I have that shape that we needed there. Let's get rid of that line. Now, a couple other things. This opening is going to be for a window, although I don't know the exact placement of that. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want to get confused again, I'm going to, and I also don't want broken lines. I don't want 3 lines here, 1, 2, 3. I really just want 1. So I'm going to get rid of these, and I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to get rid of these lines, right? And then I'm going to extend this like that and like that. Why? Because this gives me 1 line, and it's just easier to deal with things that way. Same thing down here. I'm going to erase this and this and extend that down like that. So good. Let's continue to clean this up. And kind of all the openings for windows can go, because you know that's not going to be a thing that we necessarily continue in the second floor, with the exception of the window in the stairwell. Okay, So now I got the inner dimension of the bedroom is, let me zoom in here and I'll show you. All right, so right here we have the inner dimension of the bedroom is 11 foot 7.5 inches, and it's 9 foot 4 wide. All right, so 11 foot 7.5. So we'll go offset 11 foot 7-1 half, and we'll offset that over there, and that's gonna kind of identify where the closet starts, and then we offset 4.5 for the wall there, and then 9 foot 4 offset 9 foot 4, and then offset 4.5 inches for the wall. And then we can make this look a little bit prettier by trimming. Actually, that shouldn't be trimmed there. I can get rid of this. And extend that there. Whoops. There we go. So we have the closet, the large closet space, and then this is 7 foot 6. So let's go right here. I'll trim that first, and then we'll go offset 7 foot 6, and just kind of work through that. Offset 4.5, like so, to get the hallway. Trim that. And I think you'll see that it's starting to shape up like that. Okay, so I'll leave the rest of that to you. I will go ahead and do this though. We'll go ahead and get rid of these. We don't need columns in this drawing. Oh, yeah, well, no, but we don't want to delete the line. So let's go like this, right? Sorry, erase. There we go. Enter. And but we do want to turn this into a hidden line. So remember, go up here to, and let's turn it to a hidden line. And then there we go. Okay. So I think that should get everything started here, or get you started there. We could always turn back on our layers so that we can see the detail that we added in the first floor plan. So I'm ready to finish up the second floor plan, and then we'll move on to the dimensions and dimension style. All right, see you in the next video.